It was a painting portrait. It's a portrait of the director, obviously from the 19th century, probably early 19th century. The photo is Brookehaven Hospital. It's dated 1880.
Okay.
So it looks pretty much like that.
And then you said there was a painting or a photo of a room, a building, or a room.
The hole in the floor.
It looks like a photograph.
Is it once again? Is it mounted to the wall?
Yes. Yeah, the frame is again mounted to the wall.
Is it glassed over? Or
this one, yes, has glass on. All the photos, assume all the photos have glass, and any portraits or paintings do not.
While he's doing whatever he's doing with that one, I'm going over to look at the one with the people from iHort, Prepara, whatever.
Yeah, it's a painting, and it's.
Is it as disturbing as this painting was?
More so because it has you
laying on your face. Somebody looks. It's not you in the face.
No, I know.
You can't really see the face because they're like doing something to his face,
peeling it off.
But the body is wearing a suit that is reminiscent and it has a trench coat on. And the figure has a hat, and they're hooded figures. Very strange. Oh, you switchblading that one too? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not touching him except for with the knife, right?
I'm cutting the painting out and letting it fall.
Give me another look and let's see if it lands face down or if you have to pick it up. Touch it. Let your fingers touch it.
62.
Out of? What's your luck? The top
30.
Right. Okay. It lands face up. And the way it lands, it's like boom. Like you could look down and it's correctly aligned facing you and everything.
Kick it across the floor.
Okay. Give me another look, check.
You're
taking out the 45.
Actually,
30.
Take out Hill. This is the only one I have.
This is
the only prop I have. But
oh, that's
take out Dad's. And
here's Dad's. You should have Dad's. You get Dad's.
You know, just kind of.
Oh yeah,
smash this glass a little bit, just like. Because I'm sure the phone's not real big, so I'm not trying to like.
Right, it's not real big.
Like just tap it a few times and break it.
But yeah, because the photo's maybe like that. Yeah. Do me the times 5 real quick.
Okay.
Just to see how effectively you do this anyway. Well, that's like.
Yeah. 40 out of 50.
Yeah,
out of 55, sorry.
You go, and then it's kind of more of a, and it like gets it away. Yeah, you think you could probably pull the photograph out.
So I'm trying to get like
it tears a little around the edges.
Just trying to get some tinsel.
Yes, it tears a little bit around the edges, but you've got the photo for the most part. And again, it's just and it's only like it's like a typical photograph, and it's obviously a photograph. It's black and white.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking that's I'm like over.
So, yeah. Oh no, there's nothing right on the back.
Okay.
And there was no plaque for that from either side.
There's gotta be someplace in the hospital. Right here next to all the hospitals.
What now?
That's what I mean. That's what I'm thinking. That's like
I know,
the place where it was. Oh, I said it's got to be some. I'm just kind of mumbling to myself.
Well, you're thinking it's somewhere.
I'm saying it's got to be somewhere in the hospital because it's next to all these hospital paintings.
There are a lot of hospital things. What are you guys doing? This looks like a dead end. Looks like nothing. Dead. Very dead.
And this is a 2-story building, but yeah, I see no stairs going up.
On that paper.
It might be around back too. It might be exterior steps.
Might be a,
so there's no door out of this. No door out of this room.
No.
Okay.
Say again.
Pull down steps.
Could be pulled down steps somewhere.
Go
it
around.
did look more like an attic on the picture.
Yeah. Let's look at
Go around and
get
check
to the
to see
top
if
because
there's
that may be where some of the storage stuff is. We can find out something.
You don't find any pull
Good
downs.
point.
Yeah, we've had so much success with attics in the past.
What's now? What are you doing?
Looking
We're
for.
try to find the steps going up to the attic space or something because
Nothing?
he said that there might be stuff stored up there. That's a good point.
You guys look for what feels like a while. There's a door. You go around the side of the building. You hop the fence there. There's like a gate. It's got a big lock on it again. But it's easy to get over. There's some docks. There's nothing there. There is no boats. No, there's one. There's a there's like a there's a little door in the back. It opens into a storage area, but it's mostly empty. There's a bunch of junk in there again. You spend a little time just looking around, but there's no books. There's no informative stuff. In there, you do find steps up in this section of the building here. You find steps up to just a storage area, which is mostly empty. Obviously, they haven't had time to even use it. There really probably wasn't a whole lot about Silent Hill. The things that you find in there include like an old threshing machine that would be attached to horses and used probably in the last only 30 or 40 years old. There's some old Civil War rifles that are tucked in a corner that look like they need to be repaired very badly, which is probably why they weren't put in the museum proper,
I
because
think
they
they
need to
wouldn't
be.
want to repair them badly.
Jeff, come here. Come over here, closer, because I don't feel like leaning. Anyway, you find more historical relic-y kind of stuff, but it's all in really bad shape. So,
What's that crap and more crap?
your best guess, from your point of view, and from your point of view mainly, is that this is stuff that was put here with intentions to repair it so it could be placed in the museum, and they have not yet gotten around.
And perhaps never will now.
I don't think there's any perhaps. But nothing of great value, nothing of great interest. And you feel like you've been in here for hours looking around. You look at your watches and it's only about 11:30.
We leave and start heading towards Bolarama.
Okay. It's
What do you
down
think
the
we
street
should go
and
to the
across the
Yeah,
hospital?
so we're not gonna try to cross the lake.
In what?
there were no boats.
Nope.
You guys went around back.
Swim for
There
it.
was some docks there, but there was nothing. There was. Oh God.
No, I'm not doing it.
There's.
You can swim for it, Vanderholdt. Good luck. You were in the Olympics, weren't you?
Excuse me. Oh, where's it starting to go? You cross the street, and I have a picture of Barney's Bolarama.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
We
Ken.
just need to start shooting people.
Oh,
We
what?
just
That'll
need to
draw your
You've
breath
been
out.
shooting stuff.
No, I'm just.
I know you're exhausted, dude.
Yeah.
Here's lovely Barney's
Just
Bolarama.
like
I've been
so
there.
stymied.
In real life?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, make a sanity check.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
In real life. Clues what we're
If you've been there in real life, you have to
not
make a
seeing,
real
seeing,
sanity check.
what you look for.
It looks like it's a rundown building. It's gotten the worst of the last year or so. There's a couple front doors there.
This is Pete's Bolarama.
I'm sorry, Pete's. Barney's
Okay.
Bolarama is in Springfield.
Yeah.
I screwed up. I meant Pete's. I apologize. That's what it says on the map.
It's a
Pete's.
chain.
The one I went to on the side was a barber shop.
You don't see any sign of a barbershop, Ken, so you're okay. At least
Front door.
you're okay. Yeah, it's two big double doors. They're not locked.
Shut me in the foot.
Open
Okay.
the door.
There's like a foyer area that runs straight ahead to another pair of double doors, which you've been to bowling alleys. Your character has.
Yeah.
Those are probably leading to the bowling alley or a pond. And then there's one little door to the left, and you guess that leads like back to the area where you get shoes and crap, like where employees go. You head over to the main double doors, and you find that they're locked. But you can hear voices on the other side. And it sounds like the little girl. And you hear her say, "So, what'd you do? Robbery? Murder?" And you hear another voice. "No, nothing like that." And it sounds like Eddie from Puke Boy from the apartment complex. "Ha! You're just a gutless fatso. What are you gonna say that for? I thought you said the cops were after you." "No, I just ran because I was scared. I didn't know what the cops are doing. But you did something bad. Why didn't you say you were sorry?" "Well, I guess I run away a lot too." "It's no good. They wouldn't listen. Nobody will ever forgive me. Did you find the man you're looking for? What's his name? James?" But after that, you can't hear what the girl says in reply, if she says anything. I'm assuming you went up, you kind of tried the doors, and that's when you started hearing this, and so you stopped and listened. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the rest of you guys are behind you. Shane is kind of loitered behind outside. He's looking around nervously, like, you get the feeling like he's afraid he's going to get trapped in there by more of these things coming. So he's just kind of loitering, and he's kind of looking around. And he's looking nervous. Yeah. And you're kind of lingering outside there, too, if you want to be. That's up to you, though, Ken. You can continue on in, or you can wait.
Okay, these double doors,
It's
Andy.
like, I'm waiting out here.
Glass, wood.
Wood. They look really solid, though. And you've got also a door back and to your left. Which was like an employee's entrance, you guess.
Yeah, I'll go try that real quick.
That one's not locked.
Try to open it quietly.
It opens into what looks like a storage area for the shoes and shit. There is another door on the up and to the right to that, and from where you are, you'd guess that probably leads into the bowling alley proper. Loomis, you went in.
Okay, yeah, I'm just motioning for everybody
James
to...
loitering. Do you wait with him or do you head on in?
Jay, we need to go.
Yeah. I'll wait here.
No,
I
come on.
just gotta get going about this place.
I understand, but I just paid you a week's wages. Oh, I'm sorry, I shot you.
I apologize.
You son of a...
Okay. Alright, fine. Alright. Okay, what are you doing?
I'm telling
You can hear this very quiet conversation going around up at the entrance. But it's not very far from where you're standing in the doorway. You know what I mean? So you've heard exactly what went between these two.
Then I'll just give it a couple seconds for one of them to come in.
He's right behind you. Loomis is
No, I
behind
know they're
you.
here. I'm waiting on them. If
Okay,
they're
yeah,
gonna
you
come
see
in,
them.
wait.
They appear shortly after that. I mean, you're right there at the doorway.
Yeah.
So.
And then I'm going in the door.
Yeah, it'll like. Oh wait, the other door, the opposite door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the double door.
No, you're crossing the
storage
room.
room. Yeah.
And opening the door into the bowling alley proper.
Which is where the double doors we have led into too.
Yeah, and it does. It opens the
Yes.
bowling alley proper. You're behind. There's a counter, but there's the thing on the side that's open, and you see Eddie Dabrowski, or no, what the hell's his name? Eddie. Can't remember his last name. I thought it was Dombrowski. You see Eddie. He's sitting down by the bowling lanes. He has one of those round pizza tray. And now you smell pizza. And he is eating a piece of pizza. Apparently somewhere where he found some pizza and he cooked it up in this bowling alley. And he's just going to town on this pizza.
Is the girl near him?
You don't see any sign of the girl. And he hasn't noticed you yet. He's got his back to you. And he's just...
Okay.
Obviously he's hungry. He puked up like 10 meals before.
Show me your hands!
He's like, the pizza flies out of his hand.
Yelling.
What? Whoa, who's there? He's looking around.
Show me your hands!
His hands are up in the air like
Okay.
this. Like, okay, I got two hands. I got two
I
hands.
start moving around towards him.
Okay.
Away, go through the family, keep the gun pointed on him.
I guess I'll come around with
He
the
goes,
flash.
ah,
Guess I'll come
what
with
are
a
you
flashlight.
doing? What are you doing? What's the matter?
Who were you just talking to?
What?
I heard you talking to the little girl.
Yeah, I was talking to Laura. So what? That ain't a crime. What are you shooting at
Laura?
me for? Yeah.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. I'm not a keeper. I'm not a babysitter. He seems kind of. He's really shocked,
Good.
and he keeps looking at you like, what? You know, he seems confused too.
She was talking to you and she said something about James.
She's looking for some guy named James. Okay, I'm assuming everybody else has kind of come into the bowling alley at this point.
yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm up kind of with him with the flashlight.
Okay. I'm just eating pizza. I didn't mean no harm. I found it. It's okay. Is it yours? He's every time you point the gun, he's like.
I haven't not pointed the gun at him the whole time. It's been pointed at him the entire time.
I know.
I'm
He's
just-
flinching.
yeah.
He's like.
Is there a problem with pizza?
Where's
I mean, I don't eat the stuff.
where'd the girl go?
Should.
I don't know.
It's good.
I was eating pizza. She's talking to me, and I'm not a babysitter.
How did you get over here?
I walked.
How did she get over here?
I don't know. She just came in, and she was talking to me.
What did she say?
She said, "I don't remember now. You pointed a gun at me. All I remember
better
is this guy
remember.
pointed a gun at me." He's flipping.
All
out,
right.
dude. Okay.
Remember,
If he starts throwing up again,
Let's hope it's not on you.
She said something. She was looking for a guy named James, and we were talking, and then she was mean to me. She said I was a big gutless fatso, They always say that. And then I don't know, and then you're pointing a gun at me, and you're gonna shoot me in the face.
How
And
long?
then drop them. Can I get the pizza?
No. Shut up, fatso.
Were you just throwing up not too long ago in buildings over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This guy and that guy, they're dragging me all over. I think it was you two, wasn't it? Was it you? Was it two of
It
you?
was the combination.
They're
of all
dragging me
of us.
down this, and they're saying, "You're coming with us. We're saving your life." And I'm sick, and it was awful.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
you remember this guy.
How long
His shirt is still
was
stained
the little
with
girl
vomit.
in here talking to you?
Like a minute before you came in waving guns around.
She just got here?
No,
Right
yeah.
before we did?
She came in like 5 minutes ago, and she's bugging me with all these questions.
Like what? Tell me.
What she said? Well, what did you do? Why are you here? Why did you come here? And that kind of stuff. And I was telling her that I was just because I ran away because I was scared. And then you came in with the gun, and she said, I would have run if I was her too. You hear a giggle over towards those two doors that were locked, and you see that
We turn around with the flashlight.
the flashlight just catches the little girl, and she slips through the double doors, and they close behind her.
Stop her!
I guess I'll run to the doors then.
Okay, you run over to the double doors,
Oh, excuse me.
and you grab them, and you fling one open.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see the other double door that leads the main entrance is just closing. Boom.
She's at the door. I guess I'll run over to the.
Shane runs that direction towards him,
Okay.
and he runs out the doors. And you see him run out the front doors too.
That's what. Well, I guess I'm headed that way.
I mean, were you
too.
going to do that? You said
Well, I'm
she's
going-
through the doors.
Yeah, she's through the
And did you
doors.
do
and I was
anything
thinking,
else?
I was
Oh,
gonna
okay,
go
okay.
that
You'd
way
be
too.
going that way
He
faster
probably
than him,
beats me there.
But he's no.
Okay.
You said she's through the doors. I didn't know you were going to do anything else. So if you're going to say she's through the doors, and if you take off,
Yeah.
you're ahead of him. But he's going too.
I'm going right after
He looked
Shane.
at you after you yelled, "Stop her!" And he just he looked at you once, and he gives Shane a quick look, and then he just headed that way. And you ran out the doors, and Shane's pretty close behind you.
I'm going behind
and you're
Shane.
going behind Shane, and Eddie's still got his hands up.
Screw
He
it.
still has puke on his
Eddie.
shirt.
Sit down.
Eddie's not gotten up. He's been sitting the whole time. He's in. You know how the bowling alleys have
Yeah.
like seats, and there's places where you can write down scores and stuff. He was down there eating at one of those. He's still got his hands up. Can I have some
Get
pizza?
your pizza.
Thanks. He reaches down and picks up the piece off the floor and he dusts it off. This place is disgusting. Okay,
Yes.
dirty. It's been abandoned for at least a year, and he just wipes it off and he starts going to town on it.
All right,
Oh,
Eddie,
it's so good. I'm so
I-
hungry. I felt like I was
Yeah.
puking forever.
I can't look at that.
No,
Just-
it is stomach turning. You guys have all ran out.
Okay, now that we've successfully, split up our.
party.
Yeah, somebody gonna die.
Let me just ask this
Eddie's
real
a
quick
two-headed
before I
pizza monster.
sprint off after them.
No.
Well, just answer in between bites. I don't want to look at you.
Don't make eye contact with me.
Hey, while you're up, Steve,
What do you want?
one more beer. Go ahead.
What did you
So
do
good.
that you're ashamed of?
There was this dog, and I shot him because he was being mean to me.
Okay, do you have a gun?
Not right now. Can I have one?
No, Ed.
No.
May not have
Can I
a
have
gun.
one of yours?
Okay. And then he grabs another slice of pizza.
How long have you been in town?
Just a few hours.
Where
We
did you
got here this morning.
Where'd you come from?
Bangor. I think that's what I said before.
Yeah.
I haven't put a super big
Yeah,
history
why?
on it.
Why were you coming here for?
I don't know. I just felt like I had to come here.
Did you have anything to do with your friend who ended up in the refrigerator?
That was the body I found.
So,
No, he doesn't puke.
so
But he
what?
goes to town on another piece of pizza.
So what was his name?
I don't know. He was in the fridge. He was in an ice box when I found him. I never seen a refrigerator. I hear they get a whole lot of food though.
Not compared to some.
You know they're bigger than ice boxes.
No, I meant it the way I said it. Not prepared to summon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're referring to Eddie.
Yeah,
I
you
see.
did.
I didn't get that. Meanwhile, outside, I need con ×5 checks from the two of you.
Oh wow.
They're gonna die.
No, this is more to see if they can keep running very long.
Ah, no.
Okay.
Out of shape. Must
Smoke.
smoke.
Must have a smoke. Will
Must.
give me energy.
Smoking will make me run faster. Maybe not.
Yep.
Give me energy. You made it? Okay.
What was it? Con times 5? Is that what you said?
Con ×5, yes. Okay. Shane actually falls behind too. And that's actually what you're doing as well. You run around the side of the building. These two fall behind and run down an alley. And then there's a narrow place between two buildings. I mean, it's like this. And you see the little girl duck in. And I mean, she's small enough.
What was that?
What are you tormenting your dog?
Blew her nose.
Shaw, that's me. She's small enough to slip in.
Yeah.
And you run to the edge, and you see her just scooting down between the two buildings. Very quickly.
Aim for the knee.
Oh! That is so wrong.
I'm so,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
so this close to
I
shooting
should
that
give you
little girl.
sanity checks just for that.
Hey, little girl, what the hell? Stop or I'll
She giggles, and she keeps going.
Laura, wait.
She stops. And she keeps going. She seems kind of pissed that you know her name. You're not there.
I know.
You wouldn't do that. Your character wouldn't do that.
No.
He would
Where?
think about it.
I'm
a
just,
little.
I'm just shutting
But
up.
only that much.
I'm just shutting up. Where's James?
She doesn't answer that. She keeps scooting away, and she's getting out of sight. There's another way around the building.
You said, oh, you said there is another way around the building?
Well, I mean, it's a building.
Yes, I'm saying
There's a
gotta
couple
run
buildings,
around the
and
hallway.
this
Okay.
way,
So
and she's going
Eddie.
this way.
But I was gonna say I have to run back down this little
There you
alleyway.
go.
You would have to go back around the side of the building.
Run back out
and
the alleyway and
shoot
then
in
run
the
back
air.
around.
And you know the general direction she went. You can see, but you're going to lose sight. If you follow her, you're going to lose sight. When you come back out the alley, you can see Alan and you can see Jack. And if you keep going, you're going to lose sight of them. And they're pretty much leaning against walls and trying to catch their breath.
Yeah,
and
no.
obviously you've got really bad stitches in your side.
Yeah, no, I come back out.
Okay. Rich, where,
Really, guys?
Did you get her?
Nah, there's like this really narrow space in between the buildings. I couldn't fit.
Well, wait, then we can go. We can go around.
And you see how fast this little girl runs? By the time I get around that building, she's gonna be half the way back to Bengal.
Jack's just kind of, he gives you one of those. He gives you one of those shoulder shrug, and then he's just clenching his side. And you're feeling exactly the same way, man. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, but I'm
Not
looking at her
the
and be like, start running down the other way.
You're heading that way.
Like I'm trying to
Oh
go around
my
and stop. Like, oh God, this hurts so bad.
This is like basic.
But I can't let him see that it hurts me so badly.
I'm
I'm kind of like,
tough guy,
give
tough
me another
guy.
contents 5 there, Steve.
I'm kind of like, really?
If you don't make it, you're going to be puking.
I made
Oh,
it.
we made it.
Okay. You're still not making good time, and you're still having to stop at the corner.
All right.
Try to
If
catch
he
your
starts,
breath.
if he starts running, then I'm just like, okay. Then I'll just
Okay.
like, I'll start trucking.
All right, any more interrogation of Eddie? He's just stuffing his face. He's trying. It looks like he's eating really fast too. Like you get the impression that he's afraid you're going to ask for a slice,
He's fueling up. So he
and
can
he's trying to
marathon
get it down
vomit
before,
session
before
again.
anybody else.
Carbo
can get
loading.
it.
It's carbo loading. He's getting right.
No, he's a pig, and he doesn't want you to share. It's exactly what it is.
Eddie, I'm gonna try to keep this real simple.
Oh, please don't shoot me.
If you knew how hard it was not to.
What's your face?
Yeah, that's what they always say.
Really? Do people tell you to you a lot?
People are mean.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Even the ones that try to save your life from me.
That's 'cause you're not very
It's
smart.
pretty hard. Eddie, I don't want to see you die. And
Eats
apparently,
faster.
apparently,
You're not
Trying to
hungry.
get it down.
your desire to stay in the city doesn't make any sense to me. Can you get?
Your being here doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I haven't figured that part out either. But
No, I mean really,
let's focus on you.
really.
So, well, tell me, why does it make sense to you?
That's what he does. He snorts and he keeps eating like you can't believe you're asking him that kind of question.
Anyway, do you think you could go home? Because I remember like an entire trunk full of chocolate in your car waiting for you.
Ooh. Okay, I'll go home. I got finished pizza.
Well, because my understanding is pizza is a traveling food. Why don't you travel with the food and go home?
Okay. He grabs like there's only 2 slices left by this time. And this was like a pizza like this big. And he has put it away. And he grabs the 2 slices and he goes, oh, yeah. And he wipes his hands off first on his shirt where the vomit stains are all over. And then he picks them up. And he's like, okay. I'll go.
Goodbye, Eddie.
And he heads out the door.
Waddle.
Kind of, yeah.
Good luck.
Okay, you too.
He comes busting
I hope
out
I don't
the
see you
door
dead
where
anymore.
I accidentally shoot him.
And then he's gone.
You hope you don't see me dead anymore.
That's what he said before he disappeared out.
I'm sorry. Eddie, I'm sorry.
Well, that would imply that you see me
What is
dead
that?
before.
Yeah.
Not you, but me.
Or the, yes.
Why couldn't it be?
What are you guys doing?
No,
Poor
that's not,
dog.
that's not yours.
Okay, what are you 2 doing?
Well, I got to say one
I
thing
head back
before
out.
I suggest we leave. Eddie just strikes me as one of those fine fellows who would play the Russian roulette with an automatic.
By himself.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
So let's try to find our friends since they have
Run away.
run off
Yeah.
into the mist with the demons from the pit of hell, which they promised me that as soon as we saw one, we'd leave and see if we can catch up to them before they die.
Okay. You guys you make another con 5 too, please. Hold on. I'm gonna give you a little bonus because you're holding up pretty well. You still made it. Okay, and you made yours. You're still able to zip by him if you want because you're not in the kind of pain that he's in. Did I make one for Jack?
Not
He
enough.
He's
hasn't
only
made
made
a second
one.
one yet.
Here we go.
Wow. I think he made his second one as well.
It's peculiar.
Is it
Pop
Ken?
back the hammer doesn't won't fire
Huh.
unless you pull back the charger.
No, you pull
Did
it
that.
No, it's got a safety on the grip.
Yeah. He's so you're able to take the lead if you want
Right.
easily. These 2 are able to keep going. Not half the place.
Right.
They're both like, oh God, I need a cigarette.
I need a cigarette.
You spot a large building to your right down that street.
Okay.
Full of demons from the abyss.
No, there's a little fence around it, but you can see the main front doors are being pushed open by the little girl. And over the doors it says Brookehaven Hospital.
Oh, we ran that far.
And the door closes with a very
Told you we should
final
go there.
boom sound. You know what I mean? With a very
I'll do one of those things where it's kind of like.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
stop.
you come to a stop. They're huffing and puffing, trying to keep up behind you. They will get to you
That's
very
fine.
shortly.
That's fine.
Okay. And in the fog, you can only make out the front of the building.
Yeah.
It looks big, maybe probably 3 stories high,
Yeah.
and dark, very dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hospitals in the daylight with fluorescent lighting all over them are freaking creepy.
All hospitals are creepy.
I
All
know.
hospitals.
I can imagine one that's dimly lit.
You catch up with Michael in the street, stopped. He's just looking at the building on the right that says Brookehaven Hospital over the doors that appear to be an entrance. Jack Shane is fairly close behind you, stumbling, apparently trying to keep up appearances of whatever someone else can do, I can also do, which is exactly what you're doing. What'd you say?
What took you so long, Shane?
Just bide my time. What took you so long there, O'Shea? Wait, did you guys ever tell me your last name?
No.
What took you so long, Alan?
Well, he knows because I said O'Shea Brothers.
You guys did say O'Shea. So he does say it. What took you so long, O'Shea?
I beat you here.
No, I'm not. Well, cigarettes killer, aren't they?
You got smoke?
Oh, yeah, you want one? I need one really bad. He's pulling out a package of cigarette, a carton, not a carton.
Hey, Alan.
Here,
Swing in there.
O'Shea, here you go. Here,
Yeah, thanks.
what you got? Here. What you got? What you got? Why we stop? We can go. I can go further.
I can keep running, Mikey.
I got a lighter.
Yeah.
I keep running too.
I ain't going in there by myself.
You know what?
It's a lighter. 300
She went
match
in
anyway.
there.
Oh.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
She likes to drool a lot. Which
Oh,
is
did she
water.
drool?
No,
That's out of
she
character.
drank it.
Flames water.
Get out of there, slobber.
Yeah, she's a messy drinker. It drinks.
That's all.
Wow, that's so much better.
Oh yeah.
Yes, menthol is the best.
Menthol. There weren't even filters back then.
No, just kidding.
Unless you had one of those big ass
Yeah.
FDR filters. Okay.
We better go find Vanderholdt and the professor if we're gonna go in there. We just kind of where Professor wanted to go in the first place.
She's the only one that seems to know anything about Jimmy.
By the way, you know Eddie kind of he's big and dumb, and he kind of slipped up and told us her name. You know, Laura. Yeah.
Laura.
I called it out. She didn't seem to like that too much. That we knew her. You know.
Now you guys left the Bolorama.
Yeah.
Any idea what direction you want to head?
Yeah, you two Yahoos stay here. I'm gonna go back and
Okay, you don't see
go
any
back and
sign.
get the professor and Vanderholdt.
Okay.
I don't like you walking around by
size
yourself.
of the dirt.
You can give me tracks.
It's fun.
See if you can see
She's
anything.
right back
fresh.
there.
Yeah, it's pretty low, isn't it?
Andy.
The check was
I'm just
10
gonna-
and I rolled an 18.
Yeah.
Give a
Ah,
real loud.
you do
whistle.
hear that. You hear this loud whistle. Like,
Professor, it's that way.
loud, longer. I can do
Nice.
it, but I don't want to blast you.
I
Oh.
can't do it. I can't do that whole whistle with your fingers. That's
Come on,
nice
man.
and loud.
Hey,
Freaky dogs. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
we're gonna do that.
I can't do that either. I've always been kind of impressed with people like
I
Jimmy.
know.